tourist in a new city, you're constantly seeking that authentic local experience, which can sometimes be hard to come by and you often don't even scratch the surface. Hello and welcome to Startup Wednesday, where today we take a look at unique entrepreneurs in the travel space. Seek Sherpa is an online platform that connects locals to travelers so that tourists can immerse themselves in a city's culture. Pankaj, who is passionate about street art, takes travelers through one of the parts of this city that's closest to his heart.
Hi, so being interested in street art, visual art and photography, this tour was extremely interesting to me, and introducing travelers to all these artworks has been another very fulfilling experience for about 2 years or so, ever since the street art festival took place in Shahpur Jat.
So could you tell us about this artwork?
This is an artwork by a very well-known Delhi-based graphic designer and artist. He is again become very well-known for his street art. He was part of the second edition of the street art festival also. This is popularly known as the concrete man. So it symbolizes the urban sprawl and how we are being engulfed by concrete.
Pankaj's passion for street art is one he loves to share with others, and Seek Sherpa helps him do just that. This digital platform allows locals of a city to post tours and experiences that they are well versed with and that they would like to share. Once they sign up, they become Sherpas that guide travelers through the experience of their choice. For travelers, these first-hand interactions with locals and their versions of the city act not only as interesting experiences but also a unique historical and cultural perspective of the place, as Pankaj proves with Shahpur Jat's street art.
It's a shot from the movie Shri 420, and it's been depicted by the Bollywood Art Project, whose founder Rajesh Dahiya is the person who led the team in creating this very large art piece.
Street art is just one of the many things that travelers are offered. Seek Sherpa has an extensive list of experiences curated from a very diverse set of locals or Sherpas.
Our Sherpas are typically from all walks of life. They're eclectic, unique, really interesting people. They could be chefs, bloggers, they could be musicians, they could also be corporate lawyers, people who have time on the weekend and actually have knowledge about a particular locality, familiar enough with it to actually take you out on a very interesting experience.
While these experiences are offered to travelers looking to explore new cities, Sherpas also find themselves guiding locals who want to learn more about the place they live in.
At Seek Sherpa, we get both in-city residents, people who live in the city, who want to go out and explore beyond the movie or the mall. And we also get travelers coming in from other countries, typically English-speaking nations, maybe Western Europe, the UK, the US as well, where people want to come immerse themselves in the local culture.
As Dhruv speaks of catering to foreign travelers, there's a lot more of them journeying to India now than there were 10 years ago. In 2015, India saw an estimated 8 million tourists from foreign countries, which has risen 125% as compared to 2005. According to Dhruv, visitors from other countries, especially Western ones, have a media-driven idea of India, and Seek Sherpa's local experiences help break that image.
See the India of today and not get lost in what the media talks about it, maybe in terms of the snake charmers or the cows on the road or the political mess, but more about what's there in Shahpur Jat, what's there in Bohri Mohalla, what's there maybe in Bangalore's like Indiranagar, or what's there in Park Street in Kolkata, to really find out the nooks and crannies.
From Kolkata's Park Street to Delhi's Bohri Mohalla, these entrepreneurs have curated a wide mix of culture, history and social context. And this idea came from their own personal travel experiences.
It was this one particular trip to McLeodganj where, we were thrown into the city where we could tell there's a lot more than we've actually seen. And we were sitting in a restaurant where this chef, walked up to us. It was a small little, we'd gone to eat some soup, thukpa and momos, and this chef walks in and sits down with us for 5-7 minutes, and the stories start flowing, and suddenly we see McLeodganj from that chef's perspective, for whom it's his city and it's his soil.
Once Sukhmani and Dhruv were struck with the idea, they began gathering Sherpas across the country. They claim to have 6,000 registered locals and have catered to 10,000 travellers in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Agra, Jaipur, Varanasi, Kochi, Goa, Udaipur, Kolkata and even Dubai. Across these cities, the Sherpas who sign up have 3 distinct incentives to do so.
One was, of course, share your culture, share your, whatever expertise you have in terms of knowledge, share it with like-minded people. Number 2 was actually interact with people from different parts of the country, different parts of your own city or different parts of the world. And number 3, of course, was money. So to be absolutely vested in it and to make sure that you're providing something of value, Sherpas charge a fee.
Extra cash is one of the incentives for Sherpas to get involved in the world of travel, and they're not the only one. Tourism has proved to be a lucrative option for many and has consistently contributed to about 6.7% of India's GDP between 2009 and 2013. As for Sikh Sherpa, they raised their first round of funding in 2014 by Venture Nursery and currently claim to be self-sufficient. While Sikh Sherpa helps experience the local flavors of a place, travellers are met with other difficulties as well. For unmarried couples, moral policing makes it very difficult for them to find a hotel room. Enter Stay Uncle, an online booking platform that has just one motto: couples need a room, not a judgment. For most people in India, making a hotel reservation is a reasonably simple process. But for unmarried couples, seeking the privacy of a hotel room involves uncomfortable questions and demands of marriage certificates. And this disparity is what startup Stay Uncle is looking to change.
It's to remove this social stigma that that why are couples denied a check-in? What's wrong with that? So we want to change the mindset of the people that it's absolutely normal.
Shubneet and his co-workers are attempting to shift this mindset by offering unmarried couples a host of curated hotels that will allow them to book a room for 10 or 12-hour slots, day or night, without any trouble. But this was never their plan starting out. Originally, they wanted to offer room bookings by the hour for travellers who needed a short hotel stay but had to pay 24-hour rates.
When we launched the concept in Delhi, of selling hotels on an hourly basis to business travelers, we started receiving a lot of queries from the couples, and these were the people who wanted to book, and they were able to relate more with what we were doing.
Since couples were relating more to Stay Uncle's concept, these young entrepreneurs pivoted their business model to target them instead. This was decided by Sanchit along with his co-founder Blaise Arisnov. They were 25 and 26 when Stay Uncle began and studied engineering and marketing respectively. With the change in their business model, their task became that much more difficult. Convincing hotels to allow unmarried couples as guests was not easy, as they would soon find out.
Some of the hotels do not want to cater to couples because they find it sin, that it's not a good thing to actually for two unmarried people of opposite gender to actually spend some private time together.
Sanchit describes this reaction to be quite prevalent and says that only 20% of the hotels they approach work out. They claim to have tie-ups with 200 hotels, all well-reputed ones, across 11 cities that are open to their proposition. The manager of one of these hotels, Delhi's Meridian Plaza, explains the reason behind their collaboration.
He assured me that first of all he will give good business, plus very good clientele. Those are having proper good appearance, sober, and definitely these people will be having on their own relations. If both are comfortable, couple, then nobody should have problem.
As Deepak explains, these hotels have taken a step towards breaking this prejudice, but still won't allow walk-in couples without prior bookings with Stay Uncle or any other booking platform. And this is a very subjective call that they make based on their own judgment.
On physically, when they check in, the manager has to decide, or front office, they should work like policeman without uniform. If both are in proper age, because if they will be around 25-30, definitely they knows better how they are going, and knows about life and all, and what is good and bad. But below average, you never know whether boy has just taken the girl only for having coffee or that.
India has no law that disallows unmarried couples from booking hotel rooms and only requires some form of adult identity proof.
So one thing is very clear, government allows that. The reason most of the hotels aren't accepting is because of the cops issue, because of the raids that have happened in different cities in India in the past, and these hotels do not want any kind of hassles happening at the hotel, and that's why they thought that it's better to actually completely stay away out of it.
These cop raids that Sanchit speaks of have been seen in many parts of India. Last year, Mumbai's police raided hotels in Mud Island and Aksa Beach, picking up 40 couples, all consenting adults, charging them with public indecency and fining them before releasing them. Startups like Stay Uncle help unmarried couples find privacy safely without any such trouble. Apart from Stay Uncle, Oyo Rooms with its newly launched relationship mode and Stayzilla are other companies that are also helping fight this prejudice. It's time for a short break now, and when we're back, we'll take a look at how companies are helping the LGBT community have discrimination-free holidays. Stay tuned.